welcome back, my subscribers. We do have another video here today. This one is going to be 10 things you didn't know about Menace to Society. It is a great movie, a great hood movie. I know that I grew up loving, and I know that a lot of people that I grew up around, they grew up loving as well. So this is a movie that I did think that we should take a deep look into. And once again, this is 10 things you didn't know about Menace to Society. And if you haven't subscribed, please go like and subscribe to the video. Let's get into it.
Making a phone.
What? Hell no, man. Keisha, she gonna be at the motherfucking party, niggas. I'm on my baby. You don't hear me though. Hey, that bitch got body. Yeah, she got body, man. Shit, boy, I'm about to get with her though. Let me see what's up in this motherfucker. You ain't gotta be creepy. I don't know why you trying to act like you cleaning up. I always think we gonna steal something. What you want, dog? Go ahead and give me that 08. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with some of this eyes.
Number 10, Tupac as Sharif. Tupac was originally cast to play Sharif, but was fired, which led to a physical fight with co-director Allen Hughes. Shakur was charged with assault and battery and bragged about the altercation on appearance on Yo MTV Raps. A tape of the appearance was played at the trial as evidence against Shakur, and he was sentenced to 15 days in jail. Sharif real actor that plays Sharif is Vontae Sweet. Now, in my opinion, Vontae Sweet, he does the part justice. He gives us that feeling of a calm, neutral party. He gives us that feeling of a person that has his head set on straight, that really don't want to be in the life or really be caught up in it. So I do think that the Hughes brothers did go the right direction with casting Vontae Sweet as Sharif in Menace to Society. And once again, I do think that the Hughes brothers made the right choice with not casting Tupac as Sharif, because honestly, the music that he was putting out during that time, the image that he had, I really don't think that we would have been able to take him seriously as Sharif. Yes, he's a conscious rapper, but we wouldn't have wanted to see him in that role. Yeah, that's not that makes me laugh every time I think about him being Sharif. I don't see it. I can't even picture it. I don't see it. Number 9, film debut of Larenz Tate. This movie was set off one of the biggest black Hollywood stars up to date, which is Larenz Tate, starring as Old Dog. A lot of people still know him specifically from this role, the friend, the trigger happy friend that's always into something. It can also have people that they can relate to Old Dog as well. I think that he did a credible part with playing Old Dog. I think that he was real natural with this acting. I think that you couldn't find any better acting than Old Dog, the character. I think Larenz Tate brought what he needed to the table. He will go on to also star in Love Jones and Dead Presidents, and he will also still have a recurring role that's still on in Power as the attorney. Now, when it comes to Larenz Tate, I do think us that's true fans of Larenz Tate, I do think that we owe the Hughes brother a little bit of gratitude for that, because without him, we wouldn't have Councilman Tate. We wouldn't have any of the projects that he did that we know and that we love from him. So I do think on that part, we do owe the Hughes brothers a little bit of gratitude on that, because like I said, they did give us one of the biggest black Hollywood stars that we could know up to this day. Number 8, AWAX. New line back in the deal. They wanted a platinum rapper. The Hughes brothers saw one out at MC8. He brought Authentic to the part, and he also was able to grace the film with the music video to his song Straight Up Menace, which was a hood classic. Yeah, wow. AWAX, MC8, he did bring a lot to that AWAX character. That's kind of one of my favorite characters out that whole movie. I thought that he was more authentic. I thought that it was more believable with him. Trust me, I wouldn't want to be on the other side of that man gun. But did y'all know that New Line Cinema was the house that Freddy Krueger built as well? Man, could you imagine Freddy Krueger and Kane outside and hitting the licks? And don't let AWACS be driving, because I think he's just gonna pop somebody just for no reason. Number 7, Step by Step Guide. We all know by now that Tyrone Turner plays the part of the main lead character, Kane. Now, in this story here, they have Kane setting up in his kitchen. Now, unfortunately, the Hughes brothers had to rewrite just because the cookies, let's just say the cookies was too close to the original recipe. So they had to make sure that they took some out just so they're not advertising on how to bake those certain goods for certain people. Yeah, that part is crazy. I know a lot of people like, why is he calling them cookies? Because for one, I don't want kids or my kids specifically to see that and things that we are encouraging that. This is only for educational purposes. That's all that was. That's why I didn't add so many images to it. But other than that, that is a crazy unknown fact that they was so close to making the real thing that they had to switch out the whole thing and try to make steps that don't even fit the whole process just so it's not the correct. Number 6, less gang affiliation. As mentioned earlier, the Hughes brothers directed the film. They wanted less colors and more Goodfellas. That's why you will see less color, less red rags, less blue rags in the film. There's no real gang affiliations in the film. They wanted less as possible. Being that the movie is shot in Los Angeles, it was kind of hard. Number 5, original script, more violent. Now, even though Menace Society movie was violent, could you believe that the script was even more violent? They even went so far of killing off Jada's character in the movie. Now, the script had to be rewritten just so it could qualify for a special R-rated rating, which it did end up receiving. Now, like I said, the script, I really wouldn't want to see the original copy of the script, because if it's violent in this part of this movie, I mean, wow, this whole movie is violent. So I cannot imagine this movie being even more violent. But nonetheless, they said that this movie was even more violent on the original script. I still can't believe it. I'm sitting there trying to think, how could they make Menace Society more violent? It's like, seriously, that movie's already a violent movie. I don't get, now that you're talking about a few people going to jail from set, and it's real gunfire on the set, that's something different now. But more violent? And you really gonna kill off Jada? Nah. I'm glad they did a rewrite with that, because I don't think that us, the audience, would have felt that one killing off Jada. Nah, she brought too much to that role. She brought a lot. Her part itself impacts the movie. So no, we wouldn't have wanted to see that. Number 4, Old Dog is 15. Larenz Tate was 18 years old at the time of Menace to Society. His character, Old Dog, is set to be set around the age of 15. All the rest of his friends that he do hang around with, they are supposed to be around 17 and a half, 18 years old. Number 3, filmed in 33 days. With New Line Cinema back in the whole film, and Los Angeles being the location of the film, it was time to get the film done. And with this masterpiece, I'm shocked that it was only 33 days that this whole film was done in. Now, that is incredible timing. That's remarkable on the Hughes brothers' part, because to do an incredible film like this within only a 33-day span is something else. It is remarkable. Number 2, Jada Pinkett Smith film debut. This would actually be Jada's first movie. Then we would go ahead and see her star in Jason Lyrics, and also, who could forget, Set It Off. Number 1, box office. Hughes Brothers' first movie ready to be released on May 26, 1993, with a budget of only $3.5 million. It was considered an overall hit, with bringing in over $30 million at the box office. So there you have it. That was my 10 things you didn't know about Menace to Society. Once looking back at that movie, and I was rewatching it while I was doing my research on it, it is a work of art. If you are into those type of movies, which my audience is typical, that is a great movie for us. Once again, I do thank y'all for stopping by. If y'all haven't subscribed, please subscribe and like. Once again, This was 10 things you didn't know about Menace to Society. Y'all stay blessed until next time. Peace.